You hear that? That's the sound of classic Mortal Kombat getting ready to be unleashed into a sea of bloodthirsty fans as every day the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection draws closer and closer to us. Welcome into today's video. I want to discuss today the changes that we could or couldn't see in Mortal Kombat's Legacy Collection. Welcome in. Now right here we have Mortal Kombat 1 Arcade. This is the one that started all in 1992. Now, one thing I will reference, this game does have an infinite with Sonya. If you do a leg grab and it's a punish on your opponent, it will be an infinite. I've seen discussions, will we see any gameplay changes? Will we see infinites taken out? I don't personally think we will. I think honestly, and I'm going to show you why I think that. Now, this is Mortal Kombat 1. Like I said, there's the infinite with Sonya, but other than that, would we be able to do anything like have access to Reptile or access to extra character costumes or palette swaps or anything like that? I don't think so. And I hope not, because I want this to be a one-to-one historical preservation of these games. That's just me. I want to hear your thoughts below, how you feel about that. For me personally, I don't think we're going to see any ability to change our character skins. I don't think we'll get any color variants. I don't think we're going to be able to access Reptile or Goro or Shang Tsung. It would be wonderful if we could as a separate. If it was ever possible, it would be nice if it was a feature that could be toggled on and off, so these games could be historically preserved. Now, that covers what my thoughts are on Mortal Kombat 1. I think we're leaving this one. I think it will be a one-to-one historical preservation of the game. But that's what I think is going to happen with this one. Mortal Kombat 2 Arcade. Now, this was a tremendous game. I'm very excited to see this come to home consoles in 2025. I've seen speculation. Could we get a nerfed AI or anything like that? Again, I don't think we're going to see any gameplay changes. I think this is meant to be a historical preservation of these games in their original form, and that's what I want them to be. Again, if they do include something like that, make it a mode that is something you can toggle on and off. I don't want to see them mess with the originals at all. The original games, historically preserved on modern consoles, absolutely amazing. Mortal Kombat 2, as far as accessing any secret characters, like playing with Noob or Smoke or Jade or a nerfed AI, I don't think we see any of that. I think we're going to get a one-to-one recreation of Mortal Kombat 2. I'm excited. I can't wait to play online with everybody. What a time to be alive. Let me know your thoughts below on Mortal Kombat 2. Let me know your memories of Mortal Kombat 2 if you have any right now. And let's get into Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. A lot of people say this is the greatest Mortal Kombat arcade game. Let me know your thoughts below. For me, my favorite's Mortal Kombat 1. I really adored Mortal Kombat 2. This was probably my least played in the arcades back in the day. I still stayed at the MK2 machine. I really enjoyed the darker vibe. But when you get to Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 on the Legacy Collection, there's a lot of discussion about glitch jabs and the run jab pressure, and could we see any different changes in the gameplay here? Again, no, I don't think so. I think we're getting one-to-one recreations of each game just to historically preserve them. And I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. I hope they leave everything as it is. Leave the glitch jabs exactly there. Leave all that in the game. Every single glitch, every single thing as it was back in the day. So we have the exact same tech to work with. It's going to be very exciting to have these original versions. And if they do make any modifications, again, I hope they make them something that you can toggle on and off. But again, I don't think we'll have access to any secret characters, any new color variants for our attire or anything like that. I think it's going to be a one-to-one recreation straight up and overall. And we are going to get Mortal Kombat 3 as well. Mortal Kombat 3 was the game in between Mortal Kombat 2 and UMK3. You had no Scorpion. That's going to be on there too. Again, they could, on Mortal Kombat 3, you can't start a combo by jumping in. Don't leave that just as is. I'm looking forward to these games coming to home consoles in their original form. Can't wait to see it. That's my thoughts on Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. Now we got one more to look at here.
Thousands of years ago, in a battle with the fallen elder god known as
Now this is Mortal Kombat Arcade, Mortal Kombat 4 Arcade. I'm so excited to see this come to home consoles. Finally, after all these years. This is an interesting game to discuss though, because this game has got a lot of broken stuff in it. And I hope it stays exactly as broken as it was back in the day, because that's what made this game so much fun. It can be won by mortals, and there's a lot of broken tech to help you win. But this Mortal Kombat 4 Arcade coming home for the very first time, the true version of Mortal Kombat 4 that did not have Goro. I've seen people say like, wow, maybe we can finally get Goro in Mortal Kombat 4 Arcade. No. Will we get the revision with Noob Saibot potentially? I highly doubt it. It would be great if that was a secret, if that was one of the secret games, if we finally got the rare version. I believe that was revision 1 that had Noob Saibot playable. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's going to be one-to-one historically preserved, and I really hope so, because we've never gotten, have we ever got Mortal Kombat 4 Arcade on home consoles. So excited to get our hands on this in particular version of Mortal Kombat Arcade and historically preserve it. But I'll just wrap up the video here by saying, I hope we don't get any changes to these games. Now, before I go any further, I wanted to wrap up the video by showing you I did a little chatting with ChatGPT to see, has Digital Eclipse done any edits to previous collections? Did they make any changes to change any gameplay or infinites in the Capcom 30th collection, I believe it was. So I'm going to show you what ChatGPT had to say, and then we'll go from there. So Mortal Kombat 4 coming for the first time to home consoles, part of Mortal Kombat Legacy Kollection. Super excited for this. Leave it exactly how it was. There's some high-level, very hard, broken tech involving your sidestep that is, it's going to be interesting to see people mastering that online. But let's go ahead and check out what Digital Eclipse, what they did with the Street Fighter collection that they worked on. So here we are. I asked ChatGPT, did Digital Eclipse make any gameplay changes like removing infinites or glitches in making the Street Fighter collection? Digital Eclipse largely treated Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection as an emulation archival project focusing on faithfully preserving the original arcade experience rather than reworking gameplay mechanics, so they did not remove any infinites or glitches from the Street Fighter games within the collection. Now it goes on to discuss they did make some superficial element changes, like changing the Coca-Cola logos in Guile's stage. It does mention down here some gameplay affecting patches that were done, but that apparently was, I believe that was done. It was worth noting they were implemented post-release and handled by Capcom, not Digital Eclipse. So let me remove my webcam here so you can see this whole thing. And it goes on to say, if you're hoping for gameplay fixes like the removal of infinites or combos or glitch exploits, those weren't addressed. And the goal was arcade accurate preservation. That is what I'm absolutely hoping for. In this collection, I want to see it left exactly as it was back in the day in the arcades. That's what I'm hoping for. Let me know your thoughts below. I think this gives us a little bit of insight into what we could be looking at. I believe these games are going to be a one-to-one recreation, historically preserving the arcade experience for a new generation to play them and find out. Be cool if we got some extra features that we could toggle on and off, but I'm not expecting that. But now I leave it to you. Let me know your thoughts below. Let me know what you think about what ChatGPT has to say here. And once again, my friends, this is what I think is probably going to be coming to Mortal Kombat's Legacy Collection. Just getting the games that we grew up with, that many of us grew up with, for a new generation that hasn't experienced them yet. I think we're going to be getting them in all their original glory, with all the blemishes, infinite combos, glitch jabs, run jab pressure, everything you can think of coming into the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. I'm excited. I can't wait for it. And I am getting more and more excited by the day. Thank you for checking out today's video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Do you want to see infinites patched out? Do you want to see any gameplay changes? Do you want secret characters? Or maybe a way to change our attire on the game? that's something you want to see, let me know in the comment section below. As always, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, you might not find us again. I appreciate you being here. Much love. I'm going to head out for now. But as always, I will see you on the next Mortal Kombat video. Take care, my friends. Headlocked out. Peace.